Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon, how are you? Now, first thing, I promise I don't smell, so can we please come a little bit closer? I smell really well, actually. I put some nice aftershave on. Abaya, please. Please come a little bit closer. It'll save my voice. As close as you can, or as close as you dare. Hello Middlesbrough, how are you all? You well? I'm going to talk to you about two things today. The theme today will be on promises and lessons learned from the front line over the last 2 years of campaigning. So my name is Fesl Riza-Khan. I'm here as the less prettier replacement for Claire. Claire is a wonderful, wonderful lady. She's a freedom fighter, a one-woman army. Unfortunately, she couldn't be here due to medical reasons. But she has done so much in the last 2 years. And on behalf of the Kashmiris, I want to thank her and Let Kashmir Decide for doing an amazing job. And she's asked me to send a couple of messages to you. One is, first of all, thank you all for coming here, because the first theme I want to talk to you about is promises. Now, we've lost a great leader in the last 2 weeks, Mr. Gilani in Kashmir. May his soul rest in peace. He was an old man, yet he was scared. The Indian government was scared of him. They were scared of him more than any army or any force. And why is that? And I thought to myself, why were they so scared? So over the last 2 years in Manchester, I've learned quite a few things. I've learned what a freedom fighter actually looks like. I'm an ex-British Army officer, and I know I've met many, many warriors. I've met many soldiers. But the people who actually free nations, they don't look like Rambo, they don't come in uniforms. The people who actually change history look like you and look like me. They are mums, they are dads, they are children, brothers, sisters. That's who actually scares the BJP. And right now, we've come together for this simple idea. What's more British than a cup of tea? Because for the last 2 years, we've had lots and lots of protests all across the UK, across the world. But do you know what the problem has been? We have been campaigning and protesting to each other, because only the Kashmiris kept turning up. The wider European white community, still we failed to get the message that there is a huge human rights crisis going on in Kashmir, and it matters, because when we have wars abroad, yes, of course we can think, you know what, it's got nothing to do with me, but those wars create refugees, and they come up here to places like Middlesbrough, and they affect all of us. So if we care about the world, if we care about our locality, we have to care about human rights. And that's my message to you today, is that, look, keep fighting the good fight. In Manchester, when we first started our first campaign, it was just two people turned up. So I'm really proud that so many have turned up today in Middlesbrough. By the time when we organised our main protest, we had 3,500, and every single MP across the Greater Manchester Borough. We had 14 MPs and 2 Lords come there. Why? Because by the time we built it up, they could not afford to ignore us. And here I promise you, once you hand this over to the next generation, they could not afford to ignore you either. And that's what we're really doing this for. Because the people of Kashmir, they are not breathing the same free air that we are breathing here in Middlesbrough. This is what freedom smells like, it tastes like. They are just being killed for nothing. And so that's why I ask, keep doing this and pass it to the next generation. Thank you so much. Thank you, Anna.